Gee golly, wow, Shazam, holy cow, it is Monday.
Yeah.
I'm all laughing at my own joke.
Because you're
Jack
silly.
here, along with Miss Megan, and of course you know your name. There's our studio. We got sunshine outside here in downtown Greenville.
Tomorrow's going to be raining.
You listen more than I do to the weather.
Well, Christy
ran off. I should have grabbed her. and
should have
said,
grabbed
"Hey."
her. She
Yeah.
knew she didn't want to be yelled at for making rain
It
happen.
got cold, I'm telling you. As I came in, some lady had towels over the trees on the side of her walkway.
You're going to definitely want to do that after tomorrow.
Mayor said do it, and we've got to do it.
Yeah.
It is Veterans Day as we salute the
Yay.
men and women that have served active now and those that are still alive.
Yeah.
People get confused, I think, between Memorial Day
And Veterans Day.
Memorial Day is we pay tribute to those that have passed on, but we've got vets that are fighting overseas right now. Nurses, we've got.
I think one of the best things I saw on Facebook was like, you want to help a vet?
Yeah.
Hire them. Hire one.
Yeah, and thank them if you know they're
Yes,
vets, especially
absolutely.
today.
I love that our schools do so much. So when my kids go to school today, they let, if your kid has a veteran in their life, or even if it's a good friend, they can come in and they can eat lunch for free. They do like a big special meal, so you get to
Some
come.
stores will give discounts.
Oh,
You get
there's a
coffee or-
whole list.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole list of things you can do. But I just love that because Griffin is so excited because it's like he's 6. He's in kindergarten and he's starting to pay attention, more to
Yeah.
things. So he's like, wait. Pops was in the Navy, and we're like,
That's your daddy,
that's my dad.
Great,
Yeah,
I didn't
was
know
in the
that.
Navy. Yeah, was in the Navy, served in Vietnam. So thank you, Pops,
He
for
did
your
go to
service.
Vietnam.
He
I'm
was on the
impressed.
ship,
I'm
and
impressed.
so Pops' Navy picture. I mean, he is so handsome, but Griffin can't get over the hat. He's like, will you bring in that silly hat that you wore? I mean, it was, the Navy.
It ain't silly, is it?
I know, but to a 6-year-old, he thinks that Pops, is playing dress up and looks silly.
Well, my
so
daddy
it's
was a
cool.
captain in the Air Force. And,
Awesome.
I was going to mention, what was I going to mention? Yeah, we had a naval guy at the studio one day to interview.
Yeah.
And I said something, you ready? About your big boats. And he said, son, let me explain something to you.
Not boat.
We have ships. We have a few boats on the ship.
Yep.
But, and he wasn't trying to be rude, but,
No, but
I thought,
let's
what's pretty
stand
dumb
correct.
one.
Let's get that correct. That is
Let me tell you this, we did sign a peace treaty with, I guess it was Germany in 1918, and it was at 11 minutes after 11 on the 11th month, which is today.
Yep.
Okay, and so again, 11/11 today, on this 11th month of the year, we pay homage with a moment of silence. At least many people will.
Yeah.
So that's an idea for you.
And then I think that's crazy too because it wasn't really until the mid-50s
Yeah. You're right.
that a group in Congress was like, hey, that is awesome that we've been honoring, because it was mainly to honor those that were in World War I. Like, that's fantastic. That's great.
Honor
but
'em all.
we've now had some more wars since then. Can we start honoring them all? So they urged Congress, and then they turned it into a day where
I think
we honor
Ike was
all veterans.
Eisenhower was the president at that particular time. So
Yeah.
again, if you see a vet today, give them a hug,
Just thank 'em.
salute them,
Buy them some coffee, whatever. Just
Yes,
make,
my gosh. Well, Sophie's too.
Yes, almost. We got a month. Don't make it
I
faster.
had never heard this. If you'll take a child at the age of 2
Yeah.
and measure their height,
Okay.
normally they're at about half of their adult height.
At 2.
Have you ever heard that?
Oh
there
my
it is.
goodness.
It's blue ink on white paper.
Okay,
I wrote it down.
I think Jeff is still at home with Sophie this morning.
Measure
so Jeff,
Sophie's
go
height.
measure her real fast and let's see how tall she's going to be.
Be fun.
That would be crazy if that's
There's a-
because she seems so little.
Well, height though.
I know, but she still seems so little and cuddly. I can't imagine she just doubles that and
Wish
that's
we knew.
it.
I know in my grandmother's closet, there were pencil marks
Yep.
where they measured how high I was on certain dates.
Yep.
I'd like to look at that again.
We do that.
I still own that house.
We'll
but
go by and take a
I don't live
picture.
in
That
it.
would be so good. We did that. We did that just last night, Griffin, because I put on some of the Christmas jammies from last year,
To
and
see if they would fit.
it's
or-
not too early, Christina. It's only 44 days. So
44
but they,
shopping days.
they came up to right here on them.
Oh, you're kidding?
And so I was like,
Yeah.
let's get in the closet. We got to see where you are.
Yeah.
And he'd grown.
Let's see. Can you tell? Can you tell? This was written by a left-hander, and this
They
was
look the
written
same. They look
by
so
a
good.
right-hander.
It was great. 'cause
We
I-
both tried to get that 44 up there.
I posted a picture this weekend on our page because I was like, guys, just don't want to freak anyone out. This
Yeah.
was on Saturday. I was like, but there's only 6 Saturdays left until Christmas. So let's
And
do it.
Christmas is a
And,
Wednesday?
Yeah,
Or-
some of our friends that gave us that was like, don't worry, I'll help y'all out. So they had theirs, and they
They on too?
They wrote on theirs, 46 days, because this was on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you. See, we're keeping the countdown going.
That's right. We still have a week less
Yes.
this year to shop than before.
Which is why we got to get on it while we're helping
right.
you out. While we're helping you
Well,
out.
Christmas is to some degree with kids about toys, and they have put 2 new toys in the Toy Hall of Fame.
Hey, what are they?
I don't know where that place is. I'd
Okay.
love to know. Number 1 Matchbox cars finally made it. They vote on
Yay,
this stuff.
they're so good, yeah.
And coloring books.
Duh.
Duh.
Makes sense.
They have been added. Now, those that have been nominated that didn't make it are Care Bears, My Little Pony, and Nerf guns. So they are not in the Toy Hall of Fame
Yet.
just yet.
Not yet.
So keep that in mind.
Okay, well,
They're
speaking of-
bound to make it.
Yeah, speaking of toys, can I show y'all a picture?
Yeah.
You remember last week we had David Holsclaw on to talk about the Silsil toy drive, and we said, okay, send us some pictures.
My gosh.
Look, y'all, this is what you guys brought in to the clock yesterday to help out kids, all in honor of sweet Sylvia Holsclaw, who was killed in the,
Yeah, and they still don't
14 years ago, but this was all in her. So good job, way to represent. And if you still have toys, if you didn't make it yesterday, you can go by the clock in Greer and they'll hook you
God.
up. So
Was that at the clock?
that was at the clock.
Where do
in
people sit
Greer.
to eat a meal after
I
all
know,
that?
I'm sure they have like a back room.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring in our good friend Jamarcus Gaston, looking all dapper this morning to help us answer our question of the day, which of course is brought to you by Spinks. And since we're kind of morning people, I mean, we're not obviously as early as Sabila and Christy and Fred and Julie. Thank goodness they've got the hard stuff. But do y'all have any unusual morning routines that you do?
Unusual morning routines. I can't say that anything that I do is that unusual.
Okay, this isn't unusual, but this guy goes to like 19 fitness classes before coming in here.
I wake up pretty early and then I work out. I do 2
does-
classes
two.
in the morning.
Two classes. I do one a day. He does 2 in the morning before he even gets here.
Helps keep me alert.
It gets
I
you
quit
going.
shaving after I shower. I now shave before I shower.
Well, that's probably smart because
Yeah, I
you
hate
can
it. I wanna
because
get it
then
over
you
with.
can rinse all the
Well,
hairs off.
Well, I know. Yeah, but in theory, hot water softens the beard. I do it backwards with that theory.
Well, you can always steam it and then shave it and then
Steam
shower it.
Yeah, but
Jeff will sometimes brush his teeth in
that's
the
what
shower.
I hate the most. I do that
Oh yeah.
first.
Yeah, do you,
I've done
you
that
brush your
before,
teeth?
yeah.
You brush your teeth in the shower?
Sometimes it's not
In the
often.
shower?
but
Brush your teeth in the shower.
I never heard of that one.
If I'm
He
in a,
always, if I'm in there, he always asks, Megan, can you pass me my toothbrush with toothpaste?
I'll just put mine
and
on
I'm
that
just like,
little thing.
can you not,
Which is
so
probably
then
gross
they
to put your toothbrush on like a little.
Well, so he stopped.
Maybe I won't do that
No, because
anymore.
listen
You use
what
soap or
happens.
bar
No,
soap
no,
or
he uses
toothpaste?
toothpaste, but so Griffin was using our shower. The 6-year-old again was using our shower one night, and I happened to glance over. I'm like, Griffin, what are you doing? He has a toothbrush and was just kind of painting the door, the shower glass door. I told you, I was like, just heads up. I don't know how long he's been doing this, but you may not want to brush your teeth with that
Like
toothbrush.
when you go in the hotel, I always hide my toothbrush.
Oh yeah.
When the room service coming in, I'm hiding my toothbrush.
And don't drink from the cup either.
No.
And now someone
anymore.
sent me an article. Now I don't drink coffee on planes anymore.
Water. It's
I
the wa-
got to take Spinks coffee with me on the plane.
It's
now.
because it's the water.
Yeah.
None of it's
You
circulating.
never know where that water came from.
We'll do a whole
you,
show
Things you
on
never
that.
thought about.
Did
but
you know 40% of all the bottled water comes from some city's municipal water supply? That's not magic, folks.
Well, hopefully
you
they
go.
use Greenville's because we got some good ones. Okay, coming up this morning on Move It Monday, we are talking self-defense. We are going to share a story that you have got to hear because it could save lives and then it could help teach you something. So do not move.
Plus, using the healing power of music to help our local veterans. It's important, especially on this Veterans Day. We're going to tell you how you can help and how One Upstate Group is doing just that.
And Wings, etc. Highway 9, that's in Boiling Springs today. You know it. You know what I'm about to say. 69-cent wings all day long, with lots of other good foods. But again, 69-cent wings today, the only day of the week they do that. That is Highway 9 in Boiling Springs. Tell Scott we said hello.
And your Carolina and Tri-County Technical College are helping you find a job. Tri-County Technical College has instructor jobs open. Be sure to go to the website on your screen and check them out.
Furnishings for Your Carolina are provided by Jeff Lynch, appliances, electronics, bedding, furniture.